Hey everybody, I'm back for the second time tonight, and look! We have a full on line art. I worked on this a lot today, off and online, but I would have sworn that I made these things thicker when I was doing the red, but apparently I did not. So as expected, I'm going back through and beefing up the lines here. In addition, I've switched music streamers again. We're now using Monstercat. We'll see how that goes. CJ, hi! How's your day? And since you're my first person in chat tonight, I'm just gonna do a mic check. Make sure that the music's not loud. Make sure that I'm not too loud. If I need to make any adjustments, just let me know. I also made some adjustments to my layout. So I kind of did a little scrolling of some of my work. You're a little busy today. Okay. Yeah, I kind of was too. So just trying to pick up the house a little bit. And then I was working on this. I also, I kind of cleaned up my logo a bit so it's not so busy in the background. Same with the music. Okay, so we're good on both? All right. I guess we're just not going to get out of the dubstep, electronic music for streaming. I'm just so irritated about it, but at least Monstercat's only $7.50 a month versus $15 a month with Epidemic. So, and as I was saying the other night, we tried using the Twitch beta app, but you cannot play your streams. You can't put your streams up afterwards if you use it, so there's really no point in that. But thank you for coming back, CJ. It's very nice of you. Unfortunately, because I was using the Twitch beta app to play music when we were talking, I had to delete it. That was a bummer, because we had a pretty good conversation. But for this one, we should be okay. So, yeah, tonight I'm just going to go through and really get this good and ready for base colors. So kind of just more of the same. And I kind of want to move it on to something else because I feel like you guys are bored with this, or like I'm bored with it, but at the same time, I have a habit of doing that and then not ever coming back to it, so I'm going to try to stick with it. I mean, I really want to start coloring, but I can't. My brain won't let me until I actually get this line work in. Wow, this music is wild. Yeah, I wasn't planning on it, but I wanted to kind of try out the new format. So I just did for a little bit, and I had some people come in, but they didn't say anything, so... And then I was having troubles with the... I guess you can only use so many pictures in your little slideshow there, and I had like a bunch, so I had to like go through and decide what I actually really wanted to show, so... I guess it was kind of good. Usually, and probably on the weekends, especially when I'm by myself, I mean, I probably will stream multiple times during the day. Just because I thought, well, maybe if I streamed earlier, maybe there's some more people out and about. So, but it didn't really make a difference.
Didn't mean to say too much, but you've been driving me crazy. Never felt like this before. I try to be nonchalant.
Man, and I was up till like, I think it was like 2:30 because M got on, and we were just yakking. Next thing I know, I look up and it's like, almost 3 a.m. I don't know that I'll be staying on that late tonight because, I mean, I am getting a little tired. And then I went out and looked at other people's pages, and I don't know that I should have done that because then I'm just like, oh man, I suck. But no, I landed on this really cool page with this gal, and she was really nice. I'll go back to her. I subscribed to her page right away because she was super, super nice, so. But I'm really glad that you're back. Well, thank you. Thank you. That's what we were talking about on that other page, too, is that, sometimes you're looking at your stuff and you're just like, you're discouraged, and then all it takes is for that one person to come along and be like, no, it's great, to give you that little bit of encouragement to keep going. So I appreciate it. Thank you. And in all honesty, I'm probably going to stream every night, just about every night after work, probably about this time. Just because it relaxes me and gives me kind of a chance to calm down after work. Get in that relaxed mode. Thank you. Well, that's good. I appreciate that. Thank you. I mean, I don't want to look like everybody else, but sometimes I'm like, wow. And then I find it weird, like, and I don't know if you come into this, but I feel like that's really loud. And I'm gonna have to change the actual channel. It's a little more rowdy than I want to be right now. Hold on while I hold that thought. There's a lot of channels. I apologize. All right, let's try this. Let's see if that's a little better. Okay, so what was I talking about before I just did that? I'm so sorry. I forgot what I was trying to what I was going to say. Oh, when I was out, like, so, we had somebody from the Ukraine pop in last night, and I was like, so, like, how did you find my page? And I guess both this person and M just, like, sorted by, like, I guess views or whatever, and, like, went that route. So that's what I did. But, like, I went into some people's pages, and they only had, like, 2 videos or something, and they had, like, 6,000 followers. I'm like, how does that happen? I was just like, I don't understand it. So, and then there's this whole thing to be like an affiliate. I'm like, I don't really care if I get to that or not. Like, it keeps popping up for me on my Twitch, my main page, and I'm just like, that's not my goal. I don't want you guys to have to look at ads before you get to see my videos. Yeah. So, yeah. But I actually looked up last night too to see who the highest paid Twitch user was, and it's probably gaming. Hi Marty, welcome. They literally made like $4,000 last year just off of Twitch. Yeah, maybe. Well, that's why I kind of went out a little bit tonight and went to look at other people's pages, and I followed like 3 or 4 people. So thinking, well, maybe, if I do that, and, and I chatted for a bit into the chat so that other people could see me, and, so I was kind of hoping that maybe, I might get a little bit more exposure. I'm good. How about you, Marty? You're okay? That's all right. Hey, okay is good. We just got started, so probably be at this for a couple hours, but feel free to stay, or also if you want to talk, that is great. If you don't, that is fine as well. You just woke up. Okay. Are you in a different country? You suppose so. Okay. All right. That's cool. Yeah, we had someone from the Ukraine in here last night. Maisie, she might pop in. It is They're 9 hours ahead of us, so it is 7 a.m. for her right now. So she might pop in. But she was also learning English, so she was kind of bouncing some things off of us. So that was kind of cool to help her out. Yeah, it's 10. It's the same time here for me, CJ. Thank you. I have been working hard at it. CJ can tell you, I started out, I had to completely redraw it yesterday. It was so frustrating. But I worked on it a bit offline today. My wife actually called me early today, so she was actually drawing her piece on the couch, and we kind of like had our own little stream sesh. It was kind of cool. So we just, we talked, and I was working on my stuff, and she was working on her stuff, and yeah, so it was kind of fun. I do, yes. Yeah, we've been together, it'll be 17 years in February. We're an old married couple. We were married before you could legally get married. Thank you. It is pretty great that I've managed to keep someone around that long. She hasn't booted me yet, so I guess I'm okay. CJ, we might have talked about this before, but are you planning on streaming as well? Oh, well, yes. And I mean, honestly, she's my best friend as well. Like, I don't know where I would be lost without her, honestly. And I mean, if I had to have somebody in my corner, she's it, man. She is it. I mean, we don't always see eye to eye, but, that's to be expected. And we're comfortable being apart from each other. Like, there's no, like, insecurities or, like, it's just, I think because we've been together for so long now that it's just a very secure relationship. So a lot of people are like, oh my God, you guys spend a lot of time apart. Well, I mean, it's not on purpose. It's just, we're running two households right now. So, and if somebody's got to be up there with her mom, it should be her. So, yeah. And quite honestly, a little separation from each other is not a bad thing. What do they say? Absence makes the heart grow fonder. Yeah. And I'm very much like, and she is as well. Like, she had really been alone, like on her own for a really long time when we met. So when I moved in, it was a very big adjustment for her. I mean, she's okay now, but she was kind of a little turd when we first moved in. true. Yeah, because I could see, I mean, this has taken up a lot of my time. Like, I underestimated the amount of time that I would need to set things up. So yeah, you have more important things to concentrate on right now. That's okay, Marty. It's perfectly fine. Maybe I can give you some topics. So I love true crime. I am all over it. Serial killers, all kinds of stuff. I love American Greed. That's one of my favorite shows. It's about people that are so greedy that they commit crimes to fund their lifestyles. Yeah. Oh yeah, CJ and I, we love to talk about food. In fact, guess what I had today, CJ? Or maybe I told you last night. I actually didn't get to eat it last night, but I did get carne asada from my favorite market. Yeah. Turkish ravioli. Okay, what is that? Now I'm curious. What is that? I love me a ravioli, but like, does it have like lamb and stuff in it, or what is it? Yeah, last night, CJ, all I managed to get was some chips and guacamole down. That was it. I just wasn't very hungry. But today, yeah, I had some tacos. They were good. Let me try to explain. Okay, all right. And they make it, it's so fresh. It's so good. And they make their own chips. They're like really thick. So you don't, when you're getting the guacamole, it doesn't break on you, which is like the worst thing ever. So yeah, that filled me up last night. And then, yeah, I had a wee bit of tacos this evening. Oh, and then I did finally have an ice cream cone with that chocolate peanut butter ice cream. So I am full, to say the least. Okay. Is it something that I can Google? Okay. I'm going to look it up because I am very curious about that. And I am one to, I'm very curious about different cuisines. And so like, I will try it. And I love lamb, which most people don't. And I love it. So if it's got that in it, I've already got bonus points there. I don't have lamb very often because my wife is not a fan, but I could probably make that when I was by myself. Oreo. Yeah, I like Oreos, but I don't like cookies and cream ice cream so much. I mean, it's okay. I wouldn't refuse it, but I think my ultimate favorite ice cream is Ben & Jerry's Cherry Garcia. So it's like a vanilla with chocolate pieces in it, and then like cherries. It's so good. But I do like the chocolate peanut butter from Tillamook. That's what I have right now because I can get that from the grocery store. I like mint chip. And sometimes just a good old-fashioned vanilla. Yeah? Yep. And then sometimes I'm just straight up chocolate mood. I guess it just, depends on what I'm craving. But I always joke that my family has a preference for ice cream because we all are ice cream eaters. Thank you, Marty. I appreciate it. Every one of you makes my day. That made my day. And it made my day that CJ came back. Maybe if we keep talking about food, Cookie's probably going to show up. Oreo and vanilla. Yeah. What I really like is soft serve ice cream. A lot. So like we have places here called Sonic, and they're kind of like an old 50s type of car hop, but they have soft serve, but they'll put like a really thick hot fudge with it. Oh, that's really good too. Or just a cone, a soft serve cone. I like gelato. I like mochi. Do you know what mochi is? I do, yes. Hold on. Let me see. I'm still kind of new with the Discord stuff, so let me see if I can find what you are looking for. Yeah. I get cones because it limits me. Because if I fill up a bowl full, I will eat that entire bowl. So if I put it in a cone, there's only so much that'll go in a cone. And quite honestly, that's all I need. So, yeah. That's the reason for the cone, really, is to keep myself accountable to not eating the entire thing. Sweet. Yes, I would love to see it. Hold on, let me figure this thing out. Where's M when I need him? Let's see. Ah, here we go. Cats and furries. I was just on someone's page that they were drawing furries. They were like really popular too. Hold on. Let me grab my keyboard real quick because it won't, for whatever reason, it won't let me copy paste from my mouse. So bear with me. Oh, why won't it let me do this? Yeah, I do, but I'm on my Mac, and it's not the same for Windows, and I haven't quite figured it out. It's different on the Windows than it is for the Mac. But what's weird is it's here, but it won't let me... Oh, is that all I type in? That's what you meant by commands. Did it do anything? I don't think it did anything. I don't think it did what it was supposed to do. Nope. Yep. Alright. I don't know why it's being so difficult. I mean, it's giving me the link, but I can't... It's like I can't copy paste it into my own chat. Marty, what's your... maybe what I'll just do is I tried typing in your name, but it didn't come up. So do you have a name and I can send you an invite, I guess? Sorry, that was probably loud. Alright, let me try that. Is that an I after the T, or is that some other... Is it an I? A lowercase I? Or no, it looks like it might be a different character. Oh, I gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. Well, maybe. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, and I thought I had that character for your eye on my keyboard, but it's too big. Yeah, weird. Okay. Oh, do I feel dumb right now? Yes, I do. Yeah, it's not letting me do that from the... I tried doing that from the chat, and my computer's not letting me do that. I don't know why. Yeah, see, it lets me copy the link, but when I try to go paste it into my chat, it won't let me do it. Hold on, I think I have it.
Trying to find that gold. Living for diamonds and finding a match. Broken up on me, but still got some cash. Making it dash when I'm running a pass. Can't calm down, don't know how to relax. Ripping the beat.
Try that. Oh, are you kidding? All right, hold on. Yeah, I'll work on it. I apologize. And I really haven't been in there much other than just to say that I'm online because I really don't have a hang of it right now. Maybe I have another follower, M, that might show up here in a bit. We can maybe ask him how to do it. I won't forget you, Marty. I'll write it down.
Trying to find that gold. Side on the corner feeling brand new dope. Got a brand new phone. Side on the corner feeling brand new dope. Trying to find that gold. Side on the corner feeling brand new dope. Got a brand new phone. Side on the corner feeling brand new dope. Trying to find that gold.
This is about the right time for him to be on. He's offline right now though. I should message him and be like, "We need your help, Obi-Wan. You're our only hope." Oh, this is the sketch layer. I already redrew it and booted it. I mean, there's a red version, if that's what you mean by sketch layer. Yeah. And the reason I do it in red is because I usually will take that background out and then, but you know, it's really like, and then I just go in and it helps me see it a little bit better. So yeah, but then as soon as I've got it, I converted it to a black copy. Okay, so what does QWQ mean? A crying smiley cat. Oh, okay, okay. It's just showing up. So that's the code for it. Yeah, yeah, it just shows QWQ. Oh, I get it. I get it. I get it. See, I learned something else today. You guys are teaching me so many things. Yeah, that's about right. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm just looking online to kind of look at like how mushrooms are colored, just like maybe there's some color inspiration. How and when? Well, I've pretty much been drawing my entire life since I was little, and it started out with me copying like coloring book images and like learning how to draw by tracing. And then so now usually the way that I draw is I look at something and I can pretty much draw it, with some difficulty still, and I've just recently started doing digital, so I'm still kind of learning the whole like line art and then coloring and then shading and highlights and things like that. So, and then I just started streaming this last Thursday, so that's kind of where we're at. But I do a lot of things for friends. I do have an Etsy store, but there's not a whole lot on there. But I mostly just draw things for friends, or I draw cards for, you know, occasions, things like that. So, yeah. And I do all kinds of stuff. I make t-shirts, I do stickers, I do a lot of like logos. Sometimes I'll make gamer logos for people. All kinds of stuff. And I've not had any formal training. It's all self-taught. How long have you been drawing, Marty? Awesome. Yeah, I just like it. And my dad was a pretty good artist too. He would do like pencil sketches. You to get some, yeah, I was actually just in another on another person's page earlier on a stream, and we were talking about that exact same thing because she went to art school, and then of course like she's got all the debt from that, and she's kind of like, was it really worth it? She's like, I don't know that it was. And then I started talking about how, I've not had any formal education, and when I was young, I took some work to a museum, and they were like, well, do you have any formal education? And I was like, no. And they're like, well, you're not going to make it in the art world. And I'm like, really? So, but nowadays, it seems like that's not really so much of a big deal anymore. And then CJ's going to school for art as well. Yeah. See, that's what they all said when that other group that I was in. And then the one guy, I guess he actually hires artists, and he's like, I don't care if you've got formal education or not. So I was like, well, that's cool. Wish I'd have known that a while back. You're in high school? Okay. Are you taking some art classes in high school then? Okay, cool. I took some art classes in high school. They were pretty laid back though. College ones are a bit more intense. Exactly. Yeah, I agree. Miss Quirk! What is up? Thank you. If you guys get a chance, you need to go over and follow Miss Quirk's page too, because she was painting the other night and was so sweet and engaging. So yeah, if you want another fun person to follow, yeah, you need to go over to her stream. How's streaming? Well, tonight's been the best night so far. Is the most followers I've had in one viewing. So, but I've been pretty much streaming every night since Thursday. So, yeah. I popped in on you earlier, but you were playing games, and I was looking kind of for some art stuff, so I popped back out. Not that games aren't fun, but I was interested in looking at some arts, other people's pages, so. Yeah, I know, Marty. So it's, Marty, it's Monday morning for you then, right? Yeah. You have school today? Okay. However, whatever you need to do is perfectly fine with me. I appreciate you coming in and chatting with us. I won't forget to send you that Discord link as soon as I figure it out. Okay. Did you finish the painting you were working on the other night? Did you get that all squared away? CJ's like, see ya. So CJ, since you were kind of around before I changed this format, what do you think? Does the iPad part need to be bigger? Is it okay the way it is? I'm curious. Because to me it's like small because I've got all my other stuff going on, so I don't really know how well it translates as far as watching it. Okay. Who knows how many more times I'll change it before I actually settle on something, but I think I like it. Which is weird for me, because I usually have to change it 100 times before I settle on it. Sometimes only to revert back to what I had in the first place. I hate that. Well, you know, I'm really happy that you decided to spend those last 2 minutes here, because, yes. Look who the cat drug in. Can you help us with something really, really quick? Can you send Marty a Discord link? Because I could not figure it out. And then I will forever, ever be in your debt. Thank you. I tried to send him one and it just sent the Discord page, so I obviously don't know what I'm doing there. So Miss M and CJ have been with me pretty much from the beginning. So they've been nice enough to come and cheer me on pretty much every time I've streamed. So yeah. Sweet. I knew you'd know how to do it like way quicker than I could figure it out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Marty has cat drawings they want to share with us. Other than that, look what happened. I got it done. Okay, cool. Thank you. I tried to get in there a little bit earlier today, and like I've messed around. I'm like, I don't know what's going on in here. I have no idea. Alright, let's see if we got it. I think it's the one for the one that you made me for the graveyard, right? Yes, I would love to see it. If I can figure out where it's at. Okay, that's the one I'm already in. Man, you even set up an introduce yourself page. Yeah, it had. Yeah, that's where I'm at. So, is it in general? Nope. Art? There it is. Figured it out. Oh, how cute is that? And is it drinking boba tea? Boba tea? That's cute. And so what do you use? Are you using Procreate or Photoshop? Okay. Krita. Oh, okay. Okay. So do you draw with your mouse? As I would find that very hard. Although I used to do that in Paint a long time back, but now that there's a pencil. No, okay. Yeah, some people draw with their mouse, and I'm like, man, I don't get that at all. Miss, if you're still with us, feel free to pop into the Discord as well. I set up a oh, yeah, for my page. Yeah, thank you. The problem is I had like 30 slides in there, and it's only taking like eight photos. All right, Marty, you have yourself a good day. We'll hang out again soon. Oh, I know. Yeah. I mean, it's okay for like, if you're like photoshopping and you're mashing and putting things together. But yeah, to actually like draw something, yeah, no. But I mean, before we had tablets, that's all you had. Oh. See, I thought you'd be using your tablet for solitaire. Okay. What's OSU? Other than a college. Okay. All right, sounds good.
Need a little motion, a little separation from my health. I'm really good at waiting, but lately I've been waiting by myself. It's sounding good on
It's so weird because the color that's on the screen on my monitor is what I really want this to be, but it's a little bit darker on my iPad. We're gonna go with it.
I guess I found a reason. Guess I found a reason. Whoa. I guess I found a reason. Guess I found a reason.
See? Can't see on that light background. And it must be perfect. Just a warning, I'm feeling very silly tonight, so... See, and like this right here, this bothers me. Like I couldn't see to get it. And I'm like, what's that? Right? So what'd you get up to today, Em? Anything interesting? Nice. I think I finally probably nodded off around 3, but I got up at 10. And I thought, I'm just going to get up because I don't really want to sleep my day away since, you know, it's my last day before I got to start back at work. So, yeah. But I probably will sleep all the way until noon tomorrow. I literally work from 12:30 to 9, and I get up at 12. I put on my clothes. I put in a cup of coffee. Well, clothes, I mean like PJs, but get a cup of coffee and sit down and start working. But if I don't go to bed till, you know, like 2 or 3, that's, you know, that's good decent amount of sleep for me. And it's supposed to rain tomorrow, so I'm kind of hoping that it does. That'll make me want to stay in bed even more, but that's okay. Need a break from this just relentless sun, constant sun. Right? There's no happy medium, I know. Sometimes that's how I am too. But part of it was because I didn't take my medicine that I normally take at night, which makes me pretty sleepy. I didn't take it, so that was part of it. And that's okay. I mean, I don't mind it on the weekend because I'm not really having to do much anyway. But during the work week, I have to take it. Because otherwise, sometimes I won't go to sleep. I'll just stay up. Yeah. Yeah, I would hate it if they started to make us come back to the office, because, man, I'd have to get up a lot earlier even to make it at 12:30. Ugh. Oh, wow. Well, and you're still young. That won't last forever. I mean, I used to be able to do that. Yeah, me too. And like I said, when my wife's around, I'm better about it, but if I'm left to my own devices, then yeah, I'm up. That's okay. Like I said, whatever it turns out to be, I'm totally chill with. But see, CJ and I thought that if we talked enough about food, you'd eventually show up. She did say she was going to summon you with cookies. And then Marty, that was on earlier, was talking about a Turkish ravioli, but said that he couldn't really describe it. Yeah, I kind of would like some cookies now too, but I've already had my dessert equivalent for the evening because I had an ice cream cone earlier, so I need to behave myself. So CJ, if cookies and cream ice cream is your favorite, are Oreos your favorite type of cookie? Canalitas with coffee. Ooh. Okay, you have to describe what those are. It sounds delicious already, I bet. I bet it's something I would like. That makes me want a cup of coffee right now, too. Dang it. I don't think I have any decaf in there, though. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There's a place around here that, it's probably one of the Mexican food places, but they have churros stuffed with cream cheese. They're terrible. They're so good. Yeah. I love me some cinnamon, that's for sure. So are they like snickerdoodles? Do you know what those are? It's like a sugar cookie with like cinnamon sprinkles on it. They're really good. Oh, the like the Pepperidge Farm ones? Or the I feel like I've seen those white chocolate ones. Macadamia nuts. Way back in the day when I was in grade school, we had a teacher that was Hawaiian. And every summer she'd go back, of course, to Hawaii, and then she would come back in the fall, and she always brought us macadamia nuts. We thought we were so cool and so sophisticated that we got to eat them. But yeah, they're good. I know, she was a very sweet teacher. I was pretty fortunate. I didn't really have any bad teachers. Oh, yes, I did. You know what, Em? Now that I think about it, it's exactly like your story about you were sticking up for the other student, and that's what I did. And she was like she was our psychology teacher. And man, I did not like her at all from like the get-go. And she like got into someone and I like spoke up. Yeah, she gave me a D in the class, even though I was spot on with all my homework and everything. Ugh, that just reminded me of that. Ninth grade, yeah. Yeah, I think it was I was a junior. Wait, I might have been a senior. I can't remember. All I remember was I could not wait to get out of her class. And then I was like, see ya. Not cool. Yeah, yeah. You want to hear something that's really effed up, though? My wife grew up in a very, very small town in Oklahoma. Like, honestly, right now, it only has one actual stoplight. So, even today, it's still very small in relation to other towns. But, so when we met, you know, you kind of, like, look at each other's yearbooks and stuff. And, I mean, my graduating class was, like, a class of 300 kids. Hers was, like, I think 10 at the most. And she told me, I said something about like computers or science or something, like, she's like, oh yeah, I wasn't allowed to, I didn't get the chance to do that. And I was like, what are you talking about? And like, they would only like allow like certain kids to have access to certain things education wise. And I was just like, you're kidding me. And she was like, nope. And I was just like, wow. Like yeah, that blew my mind. Oh, God, man. I'm just like, if that's your job and you just hate it so much that, but maybe she got off on the power. I don't know, but man, that's miserable. It's like loving your job and then having like a really shitty boss. Like for me, that can ruin a job for me really easy. So keep your fingers crossed, because I am getting a new boss on Wednesday, so we'll see how it goes. It should be equal for everyone, especially if you're going to a public school. I mean, that blew my mind. Absolutely no diversity in her class either. Like, I was just like, whoa. Every single one of them was white. Yeah, because, I mean, really, if you think about it, you're, like, messing with someone's future, someone's livelihood. Like, if you make them feel like they're stupid and, like, they don't get the education they need, how are they supposed to be successful? I mean, that can make the difference between, you know, having an actual career versus just working somewhere, you know, for your life, for the rest of your life. I mean... who are you to take that from them, you know? I mean, I don't think that teachers have an easy job by no means, especially nowadays. My God. You got to worry about everything. Parents, oh man. I can't imagine the stress that brings on. Alright, I might be talking about a very, very unpopular opinion, but it is my opinion, and today it is still my opinion. So when I was in college, they make you take like a college, like how college works kind of class. I don't know why. It was kind of lame, but anyway. So for some reason, we had this lady come in, and she was an advocate for women that had been, you know, raped and stuff like that. And she was talking about, you know, going to parties and you know, getting roofied and all that, or getting so drunk, you know, and then, you know, finding out that you've been, you know, raped while you were out or whatever. And then like, she was just like, well, you should be able to go to those parties and not have to worry about that. And I'm like, well, in an ideal world, yes. But at some point, and by all means, I was abused growing up. But as an adult or as a young adult, if you know that you're going to a frat house party and there's guys there, right, that you don't know, and you proceed to get shit-faced, drunk, do you not have some responsibility for yourself? So that's kind of what I was trying to get at. And then, like, she's like, and then she said, this is what really got me, is that, the world should be where you could actually, you should be able to go to the ATM at night as well. And I was like, okay, again, in an ideal society, but that's not realistic. If you go to the ATM at night and you get mugged, well, you kind of shouldn't have been going to the ATM at night. I don't know. So we argued about that. In fact, the professor even kept me after class. They were that upset with me about it. And I'm like, look, that's how I feel about it. Like, you have to try and take some responsibility for yourself and your actions. Exactly. You can't just like go to a frat party and be like, oh, this happened to me. Like, come on. We all know it happens now. You just don't put yourself in that situation. Thank you. So I wasn't wrong, because that's always bothered me. Like, I still remember that. Oh, I was just hopping mad. And I was hopping mad too at the fact that they just like, okay, that's your opinion, great, I was like, well, that's how I feel. Nobody else said a damn word. Why would I want to buy viewers? That's kind of fake, isn't it? I legit did not know that you could do that until I watched a documentary about social media, and I was like, you're kidding me. Like, people do that? They buy themselves likes and followers? Yeah. I mean, and like I said, sometimes you can do the best that you can, and you might find yourself in a situation where it's a bit scary, but yeah, I mean, like, placing yourself in known danger like that, to me, is a bit, I don't know. Yeah, I figured. However, I also feel that if that does happen to you, then yes, whoever did it should be held responsible and should be, brought to justice for it. But again, and then maybe I just had that way of thinking because I grew up in Southern California. I grew up very near Los Angeles, and you had to be street smart. I mean, we knew what neighborhoods not to go into in the evening because we didn't belong there. I guess. And like, I'm not saying you can't go to the party. I would just maybe say, like, just make sure you're looking out for yourself. You're not getting so drunk that you don't know what your surroundings are. I mean, and that could happen anywhere, really. It's happening in bars now, too. Gone are the days where someone could buy you a drink and it would be all right. Sometimes I wonder, if that presenter still thinks about me, like, God, this bitch in class was like it's your fault that you got raped, blah, 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 which is not what I was saying at all, but yeah. Yes, thank you. Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's okay, go to the frat party, but take a friend, watch out for each other, be safe about it. And yes, does it suck as women that we have to do that? It does, but you know what? Unfortunately, it's reality. So, yes, would it be nice if men didn't do what they do? Some, not all. But there are women that do it too. So, yeah. Oh, man. Do you know if she's still a teacher? Oh, because the teacher had it out for her. Him. Sorry. Yeah. Same thing with that psychology teacher. I mean, she flunked me because of that reason. And she had the power to do it. So. Oh well. I had a pretty good GPA. I mean, I had like, I think pretty much like a 4.0, probably above a 4.0. So it didn't really affect things that much. So I was like, whatever. See ya. What I find in life is people don't like when you speak up and you step up and you call people out. They don't like it. And so you end up doing what's right, but then you take the brunt of it as well. Yeah, see? Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. I even remember her name, and I remember exactly how she looked. Like a witch. A witch that she was. Yeah. I mean, I guess we have to remember teachers are people. You know, they're people too. They have their, idiosyncrasies and quirks, but I mean, like I said, I don't think that you get into teaching so that you can be like totally like throwing a power trip all the time. It's like, who's the adult here, man? Like, be an adult. Yeah. Certainly can.
running out your mind. Don't know the direction to your side. Got the wrong impression. I thought that we were fine.
Yeah.
But now it's turned to ice. So you decide, and I just wait. I don't get you, I don't chase. So you decide, and I'll just save my time. I guess we'll never know. But don't say that you're sorry, don't say that you're sorry, girl. 'Cause we came almost too close. But don't say that you're sorry, you don't really want me, girl. It's already broken. I don't want it to talk. I'm already looking for something more. But if you wanna link up, you can hit the line. Call me anytime. So you decide, and I'll just wait. I don't get you, I don't change. So you decide, and I'll just save my time. I guess we'll never know. But don't say that you're sorry, don't say that you're sorry, girl. 'Cause we came almost too close. But don't say that you're sorry, you don't really want me, girl. Don't leave me on, don't leave my phone. Don't leave me on, if you don't really want me, girl. Don't leave me on, don't leave my phone.
CJ, I forgot. Do you like horror movies or not? Were we talking about that last night too? So I watched this movie earlier today, and it really bummed me out. Okay, so on Netflix there is a movie by Blumhouse. They put out a lot of horror movies, but it's called Madres. Have you seen it? So it's this young couple, and she's Hispanic, but she's an American. She didn't learn the language and things like that. She wasn't raised that way. But, her husband is, and he's a worker, and they get a job, and so they go to take this job, and, she's pregnant, and a bunch of stuff starts happening, weird stuff starts happening to her, and, this one lady's, trying to give her protection amulets, and she's like, get away, you're a weirdo. So, eventually, I don't want to ruin it for you, but it bummed me out because the things that happened in the movie, they actually happened. I guess, I'm going to say back in the 70s, there was this huge sterilization type of deal where they were sterilizing women against their will. And I was just like, what in the hell? That is horrible. And so it was kind of based on that. And I was like, okay, that was depressing. I cannot imagine, just, again, people are the monsters. Just like we were talking about with Del Toro. But yeah, I was just like, wow. I had no idea that happened. Did you know about that? And they were targeting, immigrants and, minority people, because it was this race agenda thing. It was weird. Yeah, I mean, it was a basic, the woman's pregnant, weird stuff starts happening. Yeah, check it out. I mean, I'm not giving anything away by telling you that, but Yeah, there was like a whole big old excerpt at the end about how that actually happened, and you know, they were trying to sterilize people, and I was just like, who has the balls to do that and think they could get away with it? And they did. And then there was a bunch of women that, like, they got into a class action suit, right? And they lost. None of them, it never went anywhere. Really? That just... Wow. Stuff like that blows my mind. I mean... Wow. It just makes me so sad. Yeah. It's just... Like, there's lots of things that I didn't know about because, you know, growing up, and I don't know if it's still this way, but, you know, when it comes to history, well, we're freaking lied to, man. I mean, my whole growing up, like, freaking Columbus didn't freaking discover America. Like, just all this shit. And, like, nothing about, like, you know, in Tulsa, you know, about the whole, you know, massacre that happened back in the 20s. And, like, I just don't understand it. Wow. Ugh. Now I'm like super depressed about that. Like, I willingly gave up my uterus and my ovaries. I'm like, take these damn things. You can have them. But, I mean, yeah, to have that done against your will and just like wake up and not have, you know, the means to have a family. I can't even imagine how devastating that would feel. And sometimes I think the world's doing good, and then like I learn about something like that, and then I'm like, the world's just freaking jacked up. Right? And I always crack up when some people, mostly white people, are like, y'all need to go back where you came from. I'm like, we're all immigrants. We all immigrated here. Unless you're a Native American, you are an immigrant. So maybe you need to go back to where you came from. I just don't understand that logic at all. So just... And there's a bit of it here in Texas, especially. Of course, there is. Right. Yeah. I actually had to fight with my OBGYN though. She took my uterus out because I was having issues, and I was like, please take it. And then I have polycystic ovarian syndrome, so you know my ovaries were really giving me a hard time, but I was 45 at the time. And she's like, you know, you're still too young to take them. She's like, you're going to go into immediate menopause. I'm like, I don't care. And I was like, I think you need to take them. They're like, no, we think you need to keep them. So what, a year later, I'm like in so much pain because I've got cysts on my ovaries. They're just like crippling me. And I literally was like, you need to take these out. Like, they're bothering me. And she's just like, oh, you know, you probably just have a cyst. It's going to go away. It'll pop on its own. I'm like, no. Like, it was so much pain. Like, pain meds were needed. So I finally got her to go in and take them out. Guess what? Never had an issue again. But it's like they just argued with me. And I'm like, look, I know my body. And yeah, if I'm telling you this, I'm telling you for a reason. I mean, nobody wants to go, you know, under surgery if you don't have to. But man. And then as soon as it came out, it was like the best thing ever. And like I was on estrogen for about 2 or 3 years, just a real low dose, and it was fine. And then my other doctor, she finally took me off of it, and I've been fine. So yeah, I mean, the choice to do what you want with your body should be yours completely. Nobody else should be able to dictate what you do with it, for sure. And guess what? I don't go back to that doctor. I've never seen her since. She was so rude. And again, you think a woman, you know, a woman should understand. She would just be like, there's no way that could be hurting you like that. Yeah. Right. Exactly. Yep. I think if I had a kid and they were in school, I would have to be like, all right, well, you're in school and they're going to teach you this, but this is really what happened. Is your dad a doctor? Or just he's butted heads with doctors? The other thing people forget is that doctors work for you. It's not the other way around. If you don't like the doctor that you've got and they're making you feel crappy instead of better, just get a different one. How's it looking, guys? Does it actually look like I know what I'm doing? Oh. It's Kate's color therapy. Oh no. Is he a general or does he specialize? Thanks, CJ. Or M, yes. I just can't get over the fact that you guys want to hang and just watch me color. Like, that's just like crazy. I mean, I know we're having, you know, pretty good conversation, but oh, okay, so just a general doctor then. Yeah, and I mean, I could see they could probably get a little jaded too, because I mean, probably telling people how to take care of themselves and then they don't do it, and you know, things like that, or they have to give people really bad news. Like, that would be hard to do. Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of school. That is something you have to be dedicated, for sure. My ex-husband wanted to be a doctor, and but he started out being a EMT and then a paramedic. And I put him through paramedic school, and then I think later he became a nurse, and now he is a physician's assistant. Oh, yeah. That takes a lot of dedication. Yeah. Well, and you probably a lot of times see people at their worst, you know? Maisie! Welcome back! How are things in the Ukraine today? Em is with us again tonight, and then CJ is also with us. She's a regular, and then I think there's two other people. One might be Miss Quirk. I don't know if she's still around, and then someone else, but they haven't introduced themselves, and that's okay. So we're just hanging out, chilling, talking. Did I screw up again? Oh, that was nice of you. I'm really sorry. I think you're going to have to get me a tip jar, and every time I do that, I'm going to have to put like $1 in there or something. Yeah, but no, that's not, I mean, that's on me. I'm so sorry. Later, Maisie. Have a good day. No, it's not all right. I need to be mindful of it. I know you say that because that's what most people do, but yeah, no. I need to be better about that.
Mom, today sucked, I'm not feeling great. People all laughed and they call me names. Was it so tough and the world so lame? Can I have some cash and a ride down to the arcade?
CJ, what kind of cartoon do you want to make? Ooh. Interesting. So, do you like a lot of dystopian style stories? Oh, you just reminded me of this guy. He dresses in like 18th century clothes like every day. I'll see if I can find him. You might like him. He looks very good in them too, by the way. And he sews like all his own clothes. That is not a bad life to have, for sure. Yeah, like wouldn't it be cool if I came into M's tattoo shop one day to get a character from CJ's comic book tattooed? That's the beauty of the internet now, too. I mean, you don't need a publisher. You can do it all yourself. I have a couple friends that have self-published their own books and whatnot. And been pretty successful about it, too. Interesting. So would it be like your story has choices, right? It could go one of three ways. And so then whichever way they pick is the way that the story moves forward. So you would be the character in real time. All right, CJ, have a good night. I think I'm gonna hop off here too in a few minutes myself. I feel my sleep meds kicking in. Oh, no, yeah, no, we just said, because you said the story is adaptable in real time. So you would be standing there as the character, and then depending on how they interacted with you is what would happen next. So you would like have to be there when this goes on. So almost like like an interactive like dinner theater kind of thing. Yeah, and then yeah, you saw that CJ had to leave. Okay. Okay. Interesting. So almost like you could be standing there waiting like on chat roulette. Do you remember that platform? And then like if someone pops in, you would like respond that way? Or would it have to be like a specific thing that they knew what they were going to be doing? Okay. All right. Interesting. I don't know what ARG is. Okay. Interesting. So what is the the ARG actually stand for? I mean, is it like alternate reality game or what? Like what kind of, what's the acronym? Okay. All right. Cool. I'll have to look that up. That sounds interesting. Right. I would be able to just wake up in the morning and be like, I'm going to do this today. And not be like, oh, I got to do this today. That's for sure. As a hobby? Okay. And then tattooing as your job. Right. Exactly. Yeah, I think it would be hard to do it as a job because you have deadlines and, you know, what I've come across too is that sometimes, you know, you try to lead someone a certain way because you're like, hey, this is going to look better this way. But they're like, nope, this is what I want. And so, you know, you kind of have to let that go, that power or that control over what you create. I don't think I would like that. I think that would make me like not like drawing at all. So yeah, I prefer it as a hobby too. I mean, if I happen to get someone that wants something from me and, you know, that turns into a little bit of cash, hey, you know, I'm not going to shy away from it, but that's not really my goal, you know. I think I was telling CJ earlier, like, you know, there's this push to become an affiliate. So I was looking at it last night and it's like, I don't want my viewers to have to like sit and slog through a commercial just to see something. I'm like, that's just, I don't know. Oh, I'm getting sleepy. I can barely keep my eyes open. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I think you have to have like 50 followers though your first month. That's not going to happen. I don't see that happening. Yeah, it happened. I mean, yeah, I guess if it happens, it happens, but I'm not going to push myself to do it. Now I know, you know, I know someone that's done it already. You know, and that was his goal, so, you know, I'm happy for him. Like I was telling CJ, I was like, then I got curious. I was like, well, how much money can you make? And I guess like the top grocer, he's like a gamer. He literally made $4 million last year just from Twitch. I was blown away by that. Oh, well, that's really nice. Thank you. Marty, you're back. Right? Yeah, I've seen it on other pages. Yeah, you do. And constant, I think you like have to constantly engage your viewers, you know, like do things for them, and yeah, it's literally a full-time job. snow, not even a hint of rain. I'm gonna be really mad if I end up living in a desert environment again. Oh, because I wanted to put them on a different layer. Because I wanted to darken that color. Because I've brought this layer down a bit on the opacity. So, yeah, I wasn't paying attention. Sorry. I didn't think you guys were noticing we were talking. I was trying to be sneaky about it. I'm excited about this one because I've got some really cool stubble brushes in there that is going to add some really cool texture to everything. Can't wait. Where's that other set? Oh, there it is. Whoop, there it is. I'm so glad you came back, Marty. I'm probably going to give it about another half hour and then probably going to wrap it up for tonight because it is getting close to bedtime. And like I said, my meds are kicking my ass right now as far as wanting to sleep. Is that it? What else we got out there? Really? Because I think like 2.5 hours to us is a long time. But no? Yeah, like last night, if it hadn't cut out, it would have been an 8-hour stream. I was like, holy crap, really? Like, did he sleep during that time as well? There's no way he could have stayed up straight for a month. But he just streamed. I can't even imagine doing that. That's just crazy. Wow. Some of the things that people will do, man. Oh my gosh. Wow. That's insane. Wow. I mean, that mean like people were watching you eat. I mean, wow. Yeah, I don't think that's very healthy either. And so was he an artist? Like was he drawing or gaming or what was he doing? Yeah. I bet you though, if it hasn't already happened, there's going to be somebody else out there that can go, oh, well, I'm going to go for, a month and a half. Okay. Interesting. Might have to go look that up, see if maybe it's out on YouTube or something. Not that I watch an entire month, but seems interesting. Okay, and so, I'm trying to wrap my head around this. So, on Twitch, the stream continued for an entire month. In a car's bed, like the one you can get for your kid, or it looks like a car and it has a mattress in the middle. Oh wow. Wow. That's amazing. Oh, I can't even imagine.
I'm sick and tired of the fighting. I've had enough of all the wars. Don't wanna think about it anymore. I'm tired of the feeling we always heading for the door. So tell me if I say it loud, will you come alive? Will you hold me like you used to do? Tell me if I say it loud, will my heart alive? Will it beat the way it did for you? If you wanna stay, let me know. Tell the bass, come on over. If you're not afraid to let me close, I will be your ribcage. If you wanna stay,
Right? Yeah, that's pretty nuts.
I will be your ribcage. If I say it loud, will my heart alive?
It's not purple? I've mixed those two together before and it turned purple.
I think we had it right from the start. Took goodbye, spit it out. When I saw you had a poisonous heart. So tell me if I say it loud, will you come alive? Will you hold me like you used to do? Tell me if I say it loud, will my heart alive? Will it beat the way it did for you?
I mean, I guess it would matter about the ratio that you used to make it. It's not in watercolor? Like, what medium? Yeah, like, was it more like a brown? Yeah, the reason I said it is because I've done that before. And I don't know if it's more blue or red. I think it's more red. If you add more red, then you do the blue, it can do that. Had that happen to me as well. To have an art style? Not really. I just usually will draw what I find, like, interesting, like, fun. I mean, I kind of do, I guess, develop a little bit of a certain style with my slideshow up there, but yeah, I mean, no. I don't have, like my signature style, like most artists do. I mean, I do prefer to draw on the iPad, though, more than anything. Yeah. I think on a lot of those I used a textured paper too. Which, oh, I almost should have done that with this. I might still be able to. It doesn't look like it's like, it looks really small and like not very detailed though when I'm looking at it for myself, but maybe it doesn't look that way to you guys. Maybe it's bigger. But I tried to pick pieces that were kind of similar together because it only allows a certain amount of images for slides, so I couldn't put it all in there, so I had to pick. That Fry King, that was my own thing to humor myself. I mean, I have a friend, she's, you know, a bit into Vikings and whatnot, so, and I love French fries, so I drew that for her birthday. The Fry King, Eric the Fry King. It cracks me up every time I see it. And then like with this, I mean, I'm just putting down base layers right now, but there's really a lot of ways this could go. I might eventually like make it where these mushrooms are glowing like from underneath, and they've kind of put a glow on this and like darken it down. It could go that way. We could go pastel. I haven't decided yet. But we're going to stick with this for a bit because, like I told CJ earlier, I was going to just yeet it and start to do something else. But I think I'm going to just stick on it, and we're going to work through it so that we've got record of it from start to finish. And when it's finally done, it's done, and we'll go from there. But definitely, I've come to a spot where I need to quit. So I'm going to wrap it up for tonight. But I'm pretty sure my schedule is going to be nightly from 10 till whenever. I mean, sometimes I can go to 2, sometimes I can go to 3. It just depends. But I think because I had lack of sleep yesterday, it's just catching up with me. So I apologize for not being able to stay on a bit longer. Go sleep, yeah. Definitely need to. So, all right. I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow about this time. And I hope you have a lovely day. Marty, you enjoy your day. Don't stay up too late. Ha ha. And we shall do this again later. All right. Take care. In the middle and the flames get higher, put up your gun fingers. We should all of the fire, it's a bad man, signal give us sign. Put your gun fingers, we should all of the fire, it's a bad man, signal give us sign. Put your gun fingers, Your gun